Hey guys, it's Dani from Dani the Horse Girl, and today's horse story is about Diamond and Ruby's, aka Ruby. So, let's go!
So guys, if you're new here, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see the next horse story, make sure you ding that notification bell. Each week we put together a horse story. It is our stories about each and every single one of our horses on our farm, either the horses that have impacted our lives or the horses that are important to us. So let's get going.
This is Ruby. She is my horse. She is very special. She is 20 years old and she is a paint and she is the best horse in the world.
All right, so
this is Diamonds and Rubies, aka Ruby. You guys might know her from videos that I used to do with her. She's 24 years old, but I don't know her actual year. But she's 24 years old.
Old lady.
Her birthday is April 13th. And she's a pretty girl. I love her. She's a miniature horse. She's a pinto. She's very pretty little girl.
So Ruby was actually in a lot of the first videos that Dani ever made. Her and Rich would come to the barn and make videos and haul Ruby around. It was actually pretty funny. So if you go and watch the My Stubborn Mini video, you'll get to see a really good video of Miss Ruby here. And
How
Dani
good
was
she
really
is.
little.
And how good she is. Of course she is.
She's a good horse.
Okay, so my favorite thing about Ruby is how good of a horse she is. She's just a really good horse. I really like her. She's nice and loving. I just love her. She's a good horse.
Yeah, Ruby has a really good personality. My favorite thing about her is, Ruby is that she really got Dani into miniature horses, and she's just a good, sweet little girl. She'll pretty much let Dani drag her around anywhere she wants to go, and she's a good little mini.
Okay, stories about Ruby. So I learned this a few days ago, but she sticks out her teeth. You can see, she sticks out her teeth. Well, her lips like not big enough. So she just
Her teeth hang out. Oh, ew, her teeth do hang out. Like her lip doesn't cover her teeth. That's weird.
Speaking of teeth in Ruby,
Oh, yeah, Ruby.
it's large.
So-
It's large to large.
It is large to large. And she is the Dani.
Okay, tell the stories.
Okay, why don't you tell the story, Mom?
All right, so Ruby had to have a tooth pulled, and it was big. It was large to large. And so we watched.
Okay, I was like, we're just gonna say this. I was like 8 at the time.
Not even.
Not even. So
Was
just,
she 8?
Probably a little bit older than that.
Okay, I was around
We'll say-
9-ish.
We'll say 9-ish.
So I didn't have good grammar.
But anyway, so she had a big tooth pulled, and we watched this show, which I'm sure many of you have seen before, called Good Mythical Morning. And they had this thing called the Mythical Museum, and when you sent them in mail, they would show your mail on their videos and put it in the Mythical Museum. And one of the guys from that show loves miniature horses. So we were like, hey, great idea. Let's send Ruby's tooth into them and they can put it in the Mythical Museum. And believe it or not, they opened up Dani's mail and put Ruby's tooth in the Mythical Museum. So it's pretty cool. Ruby's kind of famous and she doesn't even know it. Her tooth is in a mythical museum in California. So that's a pretty cool thing. And yeah, the large to large part, Dani was writing a letter and she said the tooth was large to large. And it was this big thing on the video. It's really funny, you should go check it out. So Good Mythical Morning, and the video is titled, I think it's titled Miniature Horse Tooth. So if you...
It's Good Mythical More.
It was on
Yeah, it was Good
More.
Mythical More. Yeah, because that's when they open their mail. So Good Mythical More, and then if you type Good Mythical More, and then you
Horse
type
tooth.
Miniature Horse Tooth, the video pops up with Ruby in it. So it's really kind of funny.
Another good story about her that I have. We were trying to train her to pull a cart. And well, we were hooked her up And then we walked her around, with the harness on, and we hooked her on to the cart. And she did absolutely amazing, fine. And then I sat on the cart, and she flipped out, and she kicked the cart off. And well, I'm thinking Christy pulled the cart off, but I ended up getting kicked, and it was honestly kind of funny.
So be weary whenever you try this cart train horse. You gotta do it the right way. You gotta follow the right steps. I was at home, so probably wouldn't let it happen.
That's when all the good things happen.
I know, that is when the good things happen. Speaking of Ruby and when I'm not home. So when Dani first got Ruby, she was about, how old were you when you got her? You were little.
I was like 4 or 5.
5 maybe?
5, I think it was 5.
Maybe in kindergarten. So Dani got her it was a surprise actually. She didn't even know she was getting a miniature horse. And so she came out to the barn and we were like, surprise, you got a new horse. And she was all excited and stuff. But that summer, I was at work and Dani and Rich came down to the barn and Dani jumped on Ruby. She put her helmet on and jumped on her bareback in the pasture. Like it was no big deal. And I was like, you did what? You did what? And Ruby was totally fine with it. She was cool with it. And Dani was super tiny at the time. So it's not like she hurt her or anything, but.
That was what, 40 pounds?
Not even 40 pounds, which isn't a big deal for a miniature horse to carry. And she rode her around and she was fine. And Ruby, I think she rode Ruby that year and maybe the spring of the following year. And just tootling around in the barnyard and stuff. But it was pretty funny. Pretty funny little girl. She's a sweetheart.
I remember she got out of the fence one day. Oh no, we were in
the arena.
We were in the arena and you
That's
were
the stubborn mini
jumping.
video.
Yeah, and then she ran through the wire. And, yes.
Yeah, that was the stubborn mini video.
I tried stopping her and I couldn't. She just ran past me right out of the gate.
You're like,
Right,
Ruby, Ruby, come here, Ruby, Ruby. Oh, Dani, your horse. And I was like running, I was like, catch her!
Ryan ended up catching her, didn't she? Yeah. So, all right, what's currently going on with Miss Ruby?
So currently, she's just in retirement mode, honestly. She's gonna go to the fairs this year. Izetta's gonna show her, probably. That's what we plan on doing, at least. Izetta really likes her, so she's gonna show her this year, and yeah.
What's your future plans with Miss Ruby?
My future plans with her is to do what she's doing right now. Work with her,
Hang out.
Hang out.
So she's another one. I know we say this like every single time, but she really won't go anywhere.
No.
She'll just hang out with us and live her life out here on our farm.
We've
hang
said that
out.
literally every single horse story.
I know, every horse story. We're it's like potato chips. You can't just have one. And then once you have them, you can't get rid of them because, she's cute. So, yeah, I just don't like getting rid of senior horses. I think that, as long as they have a purpose and as long as you can afford them and you can take care of them the way that they need to be taken care of, you should just keep your senior horses because, they've done a lot for you and that's how I feel about it. So she'll be here till she's no longer with us. So she's a good little pony. Yeah, she's a good girl. Yeah.
And there will be an upcoming video because she has to get her tooth pulled again.
She does. She has to get her tooth pulled, so there'll be a video about that when Dr. Leah comes out to do that. The other thing about Ruby, I just thought about this, kind of like a squirrel moment. She's really stubborn. The stubborn mini video is kind of like a real thing.
It is.
But
She's a stubborn mini.
She is. She hates to be caught. Hates it. So we tried to catch her actually a few days ago to film this video, and we got so hot and sweaty and overworked that we were like, we can't do it.
Yeah,
We
Because
did
had her
catch
out
her.
in a
We
big
did end up
pasture.
catching her.
Oh yeah, we of
That
course
was-
caught her.
We caught
that
her.
was trying to do it last week.
Yeah, I was trying to film last week. So that's why we're a week behind, because we got hot and sweaty, because Dani and I are not good with the heat.
No. So guys, that was my horse stories for this week. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Check out my Instagram _anywhere, and make sure to check out the Dani the Horse Instagram. Next week's horse story is about Rain and Jewel. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Nikki, you could have went and peed outside. It's rude. Oh wait. Oh!
Good.
No! Are you serious?
She didn't get me.
That did not just happen.